Yo, my dear friends, welcome back and welcome back to me since I've not been uploading for quite a few weeks. I'm back. You're back to Lithuania after Portugal. Exciting to be back and exciting to be starting a new chapter. I really feel like it's a new chapter starting because as I worked for a month at one job, like doing massage therapy, I felt like this, I can call it like time traveling happening because it feels like when you look at it from the side, it feels like that's a tough job, like to like work for 5, 8, 10 hours, 12 hours, like massaging. I mean, of course you have breaks, but as you do it, it's you kind of lose track of time because you're so focused on another person. You forget your own problems and you forget your own life, everything. You're just in the moment. So I just a couple seconds ago made a decision, texted my teacher who also works at this place, at the spa, and I was like, who I can talk to about work, and he was like, you can talk to me. So I thought I'm gonna have a chat with him next week, and because I feel like after a month's work every single day, I felt like even like 2 or 3 days break of not doing massage was like, whoa, I'm really forgetting what I need to do and how I need to do it. So I probably should be working doing this if I really want to get good, because you can only get good at doing something, and it's important to get out of your comfort zone because I feel like with this trip, I got out of the comfort zone. I was like threw myself into don't know what, like working at the senior home, and I could deal with it, and I dealt with it, and I was okay with it because you only have to work with one person at the time. You don't massage two people at the same time. Plus, if you work where I'm looking to work at, I don't know 100% yet. I'm just gonna talk with my teacher about it. But you there's just two people in the room. There's never 5 kids in the room. There's never 10 kids in the room. You always know that there's always going to be one person in the room. Yes, he might not be speaking your language. He might not be satisfied with your work, but you only learn through experience. That's what I've learned. Like you can't be sitting in your own head and thinking. And I've been listening to this channel by a woman called Val, and I will add the her channel in the description because it's been really helpful. This kind of channel, she kind of, you'll see, she talks about all kinds of stuff. So she's really like, it feels like she's really simple, and like the latest video that I listened was about never being ready and doing it anyway, because like with art, with for me, like music, for example, like with anything, I'm always feeling like I'm not ready, like I'm not ready. Oh, maybe I just need to wait a little bit more. I need to do a little bit more research, do a bit more writing, do a bit more this, that, and the other. And it's like, you're never going to be ready. You're never going to be ready. And the more time, and she talks about it in this one video, and the more time passes, the more you find reasons not to do it, and all of my fellow students, like they're like, oh, I'm gonna go work at this place, this spa, and I'm gonna earn only this much, and da da da. And it's like, I don't want to go there. And I'm like, I don't want to go there, But I'm thinking I can spend the same amount of time that I'm working at the place where I'm working. I can spend the same amount of time sitting and barely doing anything and getting paid, which just sounds great. Or I can spend the same amount of time at this place, learn techniques, different, learn about different bodies, like just have more experience and get the same amount of money. And yes, it seems like more work, but where do I want to move? Like, do I want to stay where I'm at, or do I want to progress where I'm at, and why am I studying if I'm not going to progress? So same with why I'm talking about this is same with creativity, same with anything that you're trying to do, any comfort zone that you're at. I think taking myself out of the environment that I was in and that I'm in now kind of opened my eyes. And in fact, I met some people as well that was like insane. I met some people from my hometown that I've seen in my hometown. I never spoke to them, never like had a longer conversation than like 2 minutes. And I met that person in Portugal. And then we met like 3 times and had food and talked. And she also does massage therapy. So, but she's like way more experienced in that. And she's a physiotherapist also. And that meeting kind of like kicked me in the butt. It felt like I started to ask questions after meeting that person. I was like, right, where do I really want to progress in, And I think the more you put out something into this world for others to see, even if it's not perfect, you kind of look at it differently. It's like you're not the only one person looking at it anymore, is already like 10, 20, maybe 100, maybe 50, maybe 3 people that see it. And just the fact that that other people are looking at it now already changes how you see it, Like it's not your thing anymore. It's everybody's thing now, They didn't make it, you made it, but they're adding to that making now because they have opinions. They say this is good or they say this is shit, like, and then you can react to that. You don't have to react to that because you did it, The main thing was to do it. Everything else is secondary, It's like the villain said, it's like the villain doesn't care about the fame, that's just the consequence of his craft. If he gets famous, fine. If he doesn't care. The main thing is to do it, and if you do it, you're gonna see the results of it. Don't know when, don't know how, and it's not gonna be the way you imagine it, like, but you have to take the leap of faith. Otherwise, you can't hit the moon if you don't shoot for the stars, So if you don't shoot at all, like you can't hit anything if you don't shoot at all. But also, if you shoot for the stars, you might hit the moon, We might not hit the stars, or you might hit the stars after 10 times, or hit 1 star or like half star. But then the next time you'll know how to aim better. So life is just a game. It's like you are the player and you put yourself through these situations and you see what's good for you and what isn't good for you, and do it, just do it. So yeah, certain people come in your life and they change the way you see things. Like, imagine that it's not you doing it. It's not you that's doing what you're doing. Imagine that that's somebody else and you're seeing them from another perspective, Like I had a dream last night. I was getting out of the lift. I was with these 2 or 3 women and I was following them, and there was a girl with us, like a little girl. And these women left the lift, and I was like kind of following them, you know, and I was like, I don't know, like always chasing. And they were like, where's the girl? And I like turned around straight away and went back to look for the girl. And she's trying to leave the lift, but she's scared because there's I don't know, there's a spirit or a ghost or a scary kind of thing in the other corner. And he's not letting her get out of the lift, you know? And I kind of like, you know, I don't know, I did something to stop the ghost so she could leave, you know, or maybe I didn't even do it, but like I knew that that was my job to do. Like that's why I went back there to let the girl leave. So I was like, okay, because before going to sleep last night, I asked God, I was like, give me a sign, you know, what should I do? And I had other dreams, but these were this was like one that stuck in my head. And when I woke up at night, I was like, I will remember this in the morning. And I remembered it in the morning. So I was like, what does that mean? You know? So these three women, you know, like, or two women or one woman, it's like the goal that I'm chasing. That's how I see the dream. I'm chasing this goal, beautiful women, you know, like every man wants to be with a beautiful woman, you know, every sane man, I guess, you know, every straight sane man, you know. And or maybe not, maybe somebody's given up on them, you know. Sometimes I think like that. I'm like, maybe I should just give up and maybe the thing will come. But anyway, I just saw it as a symbol. Like you're chasing something, you're chasing a goal, you know, you're following this goal, but you forgot about um you forgot about the little girl, you know, and the little girl is the little child in you, I think, you know, and the lift symbolizes the I guess the ascension towards the goal, you know, like, and we stopped at a certain floor. So a certain floor is a certain like part in your life. So you stop at this thing and you're like going somewhere with this goal in mind, and you forgot about the little girl, which is the child in you. It's like, and also it's a girl. I don't know why it's a girl. It's because it's feminine, you know. It's not something that you have to muscle through. It's something that you have to feel, you know, and you have to be emotionally intelligent. You basically, so you know, these women, this goal cares about the little girl, you know. They're like where's the little girl? And I'm like, oh, these women, they care about the little girl. I should like go and check as a man. I should go and, you know, do the job and check on the girl. And I go back, so I go back to my inner child, you know, looking at these women. I'm like, what does my inner child want, you know, like what and my inner child is trying to follow the goal, but inside the lift, inside this ascension, inside this trip, inside this, during this ascension, there's spirits, there's ghosts, there's enemies, there's like obstacles in the way, you know. And as soon as she's trying to leave and follow with, you know, with me and the women, you know, the ghost is like getting in her way, you know. So I was like, right, these are my fears. Like these are my fears, and they're not trying to, they're stopping me from following my goals. Like my my inner child needs to go with my goals. It can't be any other way. So I think that that's the gist of it. So I'm glad to be back with you guys. I'm wondering how you're doing. I really hope that you're doing okay. Um, yeah, I didn't slip up my sober path. I'm now 1 year, 5 months, and 25 days sober. I have a person coming for a massage today, so we're moving forward, and each and every one of you have goals in life, and sometimes there's these ghosts, there's these spirits, and usually they're inside of us and inside our mind, and that's the battle that we're fighting. Even, distractions can be an obstacle, like relationships can be an obstacle, but it's mainly our own mind. And as soon as we put the enemy outside of us and go like, oh, it's not like everything would be fine if it wasn't for this person saying this, or that person said that one time, and then now it's messing me up, like it's because of them. It's like you're giving the power away to somebody else. It's not gonna work to blame somebody else. So thanks to Val, thanks to also this other guy that I'm listening to. What's his? I'll mention him in. I want to say Tracy, and there's like this old 9-hour lecture of his in the on YouTube. So I'm gonna mention it next time. Maybe if I just reload this, we'll see. But no, I can't see it now. It doesn't matter. Follow your goals, follow your dreams, and protect your inner child. Let the inner child come with you. So lots of love to you guys. I'm proud of you. I know that you've been working on yourself. You've been working hard, and I've been doing that too. But I feel like I could be doing much better if I challenge myself more. And let's do it. Let's do it. Let's check in with ourselves. If you have any comments, if you have anything that you want to share with me that you've done, how you overcame yourself, let me know. It would be lovely to know. So I'm gonna see you in the next one, hopefully. So lots of love to you guys. Take care. Have a great morning, evening, nighttime. And I'll catch you in the next one. Much love. Take care and peace.